Hi, it's Gene, retired in Mexico, and we ask one question on this channel, which is, do they write them and sing them like they used to? A lot of people, young and old, they think the old music is better, but I'm not so sure. And today we're going to put that to the test with a band that I don't know if I like or not. I have checked them out in the past many years ago. I went, but they're very popular, and that's Panic at the Disco, which is basically this one guy, I forgot his name now. And we're going to watch Death of a Bachelor on the Ellen DeGeneres show. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to like this. So the album got mixed reviews. AllMusic loved it. The British press hated it. And but even people who didn't like the album said it was a mixed bag. And so there are apparently good tracks from here. And so we're going to find out. And you know, if I don't like it, I don't like it. But let's go ahead and check this out. This is Panic at the Disco on the Ellen Show.
Our next guests are an amazing rock and roll band who have the #1 album in the country, performing Victorious. Please welcome, I love them so much, Panic at the Disco.
Tonight we are victorious, champagne pouring over us. All my friends were glorious. Tonight we are victorious. Oh, 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 ah, victorious. Oh, 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 double bubble disco queen, headed to the guillotine. Skin in school and Steve McQueen. Let me be your killer king. It hurts until it stops. We will love until it's not. I'm a killer, 3 and white. Eyes like broken Christmas lights. My touch is black and poisonous, and nothing like my punch. But, 'cause I know you need it. Do you feel it? Drink the water, drink the wine. Oh, we got it done. I'm the crazy. Living like a rockstar celebrity. Shooting fireworks like it's the 4th of July. Until we feel alright. Till we feel alright. I'm like a scar, drinking all of the sleeve. I taste like magic, ways that swallow quick and deep. Through the vein, catch the shark, bleed the water red. 50 words for murder, and I'm every one of them. My touch is black and poisonous, and nothing like my punch. Drunk, 'cause I know you need it. Do you feel it? Drink the water, drink the wine. Oh, we gotta turn up the crazy. Living like a rockstar celebrity. Shooting fireworks like it's the 4th of July. Tonight we are victorious. Champagne pouring over us. All my friends were glorious. Tonight we are victorious. Tonight we are victorious. Champagne pouring over us. All my friends were glorious. Tonight we are victorious. Oh, we gotta turn up the crazy. Living like a washed-up celebrity. Shooting fireworks like it's the 4th of July. Until we feel alright. Till we feel alright. Tonight we are victorious. Champagne pouring over us. All my friends were glorious. Tonight we are victorious.
That was amazing. The name of the CD is Death of a Bachelor. Everybody in the audience, you're going home with a copy. We'll be back.
All right. So I bet you guys are wondering, the few of you that are watching this, you're thinking like, what does he think of this? A little bit of a pause. What did I think of it? I actually liked it more than you would think I do. It's so over the top that it's actually good because it's over the top. And the lyrics, which I did not do a deep dive into ahead of time, are just crazy lyrics. He quoted Killer Queen on there. It reminds me of Queen's lyrics, which are just a lot of times nonsensical, but look how huge Queen is now. And I've been a fan of that band for a long time. Yeah, great stage performance. I mean, doing a backflip and jumping up and down, and everybody's singing, including the drummer, and it had a real bop to it. So actually, I like this. I'm pleasantly surprised. It's just so nuts, and it's definitely something fresh. I like to. What I like to do is say, oh, this reminds me of that, or this reminds me of this band, or I hear an influence of this or that. And I just did that with the lyrics to Queen. But a lot of this is really not so much. So for starters, the album cover, has a picture of Frank Sinatra on it, because apparently it would have been his 100th birthday in 2015 when this was dropped. And they said he croons on the album. So I was thinking, oh, okay, and they're a band from Vegas, right? So I'm thinking Vegas, crooning, Frank Sinatra. But the kind of crooning that they're talking about, he's doing something different. Very over-the-top vocals, over-the-top lyrics, over-the-top performance. And sometimes when you're just silly like that, I did a video recently on The Darkness, and that song is totally over the top, right? And yeah, I like this. So at the same time, even though I really liked it, I can't say that I particularly care about it, or that it's going to go on a playlist or be a song that I'm going to listen to again. I saw it, I liked it, and I probably will not be revisiting the song anytime soon. But I was pleasantly surprised. I'm going to give this what am I going to give this? A B, maybe, or a B plus. I mean, I thought it was pretty decent, and I get why they're so popular. If they have this kind of energy in their shows, what a lot of fun that is. And like I say, it had a bop to it. When he was jumping up and down, it had a bop, and I liked that. That was cool. So Panic at the Disco, yeah. Pleasantly surprised. So I'm not going to talk about the instrumentation. It was more in the composition that was fresh. I haven't really, I'm trying to put together something that I can equate this to, and I really can't. So I think they've got a signature sound, and that's impressive, because that's not easy to do. It's easier to sound like somebody else, right? So I liked it. So let's give it a solid B, like a upper tier B. It was good stuff. Thanks for joining me on the channel. If you like what we're doing, senior reacting to the new music of this century only. That's all we do on here is 2000 and beyond. Because as I said in a video once before, I like to live in the present day. I like to live in the present moment, but I like to live in the present year too. It's 2022. Things have changed, and some of the classic rock that I like, well, I've heard it a million times. I want to hear something new, and this was fresh. So, as we say here in Mexico, buen dia.